Alright, Bourbon Quest, it's your host, Bourbon Steve. I've got Q here. It's day one of the Advent calendar. Say hi, Q. Say hi to Bourbon Quest. Alright, we got Q here. So, it's day one of her Advent calendar. We got Q here. We'll be doing 25 whiskeys in 25 days. Also, I picked up from Trader Joe's this Advent cat treat calendar. So I get a whiskey treat and Q's gonna get a cat treat. Alright, Q. I'm gonna start you off because it's day one and we'll start with your cat treat. Stay here. Hey, I got a treat for you. Come here. Alright, here's your number one treat. Day one of your cat advent calendar. It doesn't say what it is, but here. Q. This is for you. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got his cat treat out here. It looks like a little fishes. Do you like it? What do you think, Q? Yeah? Alright. We'll see if he figures it out. And so while Q has his Trader Joe's first day on the Advent calendar cat treat. What up, buddy? We're gonna, which I just did a video on this like in the last 2 weeks when I picked up the Midwinter's Night Dram. This is Act 10, Scene 3. I paid like $165 basically for it. Was not a fan. I did have it again the other day. It was a little better. Still not worth $165, but I know it's highly allocated and last Q. Stay here. Stay here. It's okay, buddy. You want some whiskey? Look. Say hi, Bourbon Quest. So anyways, it's Midwinter's Night Dram. I know a lot of people, you know, like this, and my buddy Chase gave me a sample, if you watched the last video, that I thought was really good, which I had a chance to purchase and I didn't. And then he gave me a sample and I thought it was great. And so I wasn't going to miss out on this year's, but you know, it was $55 more this year than last year's, and the sample I got from Chase last year was much better than this one. Grim. I did have it just a couple days ago, and I thought it had gotten better. Still not worth $165. I don't even know if it's worth $100. So, cheers, Bourbon Quest. What do you got to say, Q? Let's try the nose first. I mean, the noses. I mean, it's good. It's you know, I'm not a rye guy, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but outside of those rye notes of mint and pine, I do get a little bit of dark chocolate on there. Alright, cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, I do get that dark chocolate now on the front end, and then followed by mint and pine. I will say that this, I think now is the third time that I've had this, and each time it has gotten better. Still would have rather saved my $165, but it has opened up and gotten better with each sip. And if you like dark chocolate and cherry, along with that rye and mint and pine, I mean, you'll probably like it. I still don't think you'll think it's worth $165. I personally don't even think it's worth $100. I would rather have a Willet rye, a Pikesville, even a Rittenhouse, a Michter's rye, And then you know, two of my favorite ryes of all time, I paid less than $100 for, like 65 and 85 for, and that was Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye and Old Forester Single Barrel Rye. And but number one, I'm not a rye guy. I don't even like a lot of finished stuff, this is Rendezvous Rye finished in 20 port barrels. It has gotten better, but it's still, I still wouldn't even pay $100 for this if I got a second chance. I might pay 80. That'd probably be my limit. But that dark chocolate and cherry are coming through. It has gotten better with each sip. So I mean, we're only what, a quarter of the way into the bottle. So at least that's a positive sign. That's about the only positive thing I can say. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. You want to try some? No? Why don't you try your treats? Your cat treats. I got you from Trader Joe's, bro. So, I don't know. Like I said, I passed on getting it last year because I knew I wasn't a rye guy. I knew I wasn't a finished whiskey guy. And then Chase gave me a sample. I liked it. It's like, alright, I'm not going to miss this year's, which was highly disappointed by. But based upon last year's sample and the fact that this has at least gotten better, I will probably give it 2 more tries. I'll do next year's and probably at least the year after, and then reassess, because I like to try and give, you know, annual releases or special releases, you know, up to 3 shots. I mean, 3 strikes and you're out, which is why I did not pick up this year's Yellowstone, because I had 19, I had 20, I had 21, and I was like, they all suck, and they continue to get worse. So I'm not buying this year's Yellowstone limited release. Again, had a chance to and chose not to. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at on things. But then you got, I mean, Jack Daniel's special releases have been killing it ever since I've been in the game. And I'm on the search for this year's. But last year's Coy Hill was freaking, you know, Bourbon Quest Bottle of the Year. And then, yeah, the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye was one of the best ever. Which I actually might go try and go grab for a minute. Trying to get rid of some of this shit. Q, you want a treat? You want a treat? So we did start off with this year's Advent Calendar with the High West, a Midwinter's Night Dram, Act 10, Scene 3. I think it's a pass. Especially at its price. Again, the most I'd pay for it if I was offered it again would be $80, and that's well below MSRP, and it's allocated, so you're not going to get it for $80. So I would just pass on it and get something else. Now, what I do want to do, I'm hoping Q will sit here. Do you want to try this treat? Huh? It smells good. You don't like it? I'm sorry, Q. I mean, you ate one of them. You don't want the other one? Huh? You don't want the other one? Alright, hold on one second. If he leaves, he leaves. If he stays, he stays. Stay, Q. And I'm going to get Jack. You're going to leave, aren't you? I knew you. Alright, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Alright, so let me grab a glass real quick, just for but this is the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye Hill. Yeah, This is, oh, amazing. I've not had this in a while either. But this, by far, is the best rye I ever had. It's 132.6 proof. Have not had this in a while. I probably need to save some of it for January, which will be January rye month. Q, come here, bitch. Come here. You want some rye? Yeah, that's freaking fantastic. Oh my gosh. I know why that was the best rye I ever had. I mean, it's the notes on it. Just, again, I'm not a rye guy, but it's just the right amount of mint, right amount of pine, rye spice. You get like cherry cola, touch of pineapple, or not pineapple, banana. Sorry. And then on the palate, oh, this is delicious. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. I might have to do a video before long. I've been on search for some other, I've got most, but not all of the, not only the special releases, but from just that bottle design, their single barrel bottle design, from your single barrel proof, the barrel proof rye, single barrel rye. What else? There's like 6 or 7. There's a couple that I haven't gotten, like the silver label 100 proof, which is only available like in airports. I don't really travel that much. Outside of that, I think I've gotten just about every one of these special single barrel bottles that are freaking gorgeous. Top 5 bottle presentations behind, obviously, Old Fitz, the latest George Remus Gatsby, but the Jack Daniel's single barrel bottles are freaking fantastic. And then the whiskey inside of all the ones I've had have been freaking fantastic. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. This single barrel proof, I hope they do it again at some point, because I mean, I've gotten the Heritage, I've gotten the Eric Church, and then all the other ones I've mentioned, but this is right up there along with Coy Hill. Ooh, I almost want to pull Coy Hill down, but I'll save that for later in the advent calendar. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know, because I kind of do this on a whim. I pull from bottles. I usually have them between 130 to 140 bottles open, and the way I have them arranged on my shelf, I'll pick from shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3, shelf 4, and then the other side, yada yada yada, to do this advent calendar. That's why normally I don't even keep any ryes on my bourbon shelves. I have a second category for them, but this wouldn't fit, and so I put it over there and thought, why the hell not start off the advent calendar with a little Midwinter night Dram. But this Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye at 132.6 proof is phenomenal. I mean, I hope they do it again at some point, because it's amazing. Whereas, you know, your normal Jack Daniel's single barrel rye, I think is, oh, do I want to go look? I'll go look. I think it's like 94 proof. I just had this one close by. It was Lexi's Phillips version, which I did not like. So yeah, 47% alcohol, so 94% proof. Yeah, 94% proof on your normal, you know, single barrel rye, whereas this single barrel proof rye, 132.6 proof, is out of this world. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Hey, so yeah, this is day 1. We got 24 more to go. Hopefully, Q, Did you eat those treats? Oh hell, they fell down here. Gosh damn it. I think you ate another one. Anyway, hopefully, like, I think it started off well with the whiskey. Q didn't seem to be all that thrilled with the Trader Joe's treat, but it is what it is. Hopefully he likes the other ones better, but it's only a day one. Hopefully it'll get better. Hit that subscribe button, and then do yourself a favor. Ring that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss a damn thing here on Bourbon Quest. And then leave a comment. Let me know what you think. This is amazing. This is a pass. And there's more to come. Smash that like button. Let me know what you think. It's December. We're trying to make some money and get to 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe, bro. And cheers. And remember that, as always, that my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Haha. That's a wrap, yo. This is good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to kill it. It ain't got much left. It'll probably be killed in January because we'll be doing January Rye Month come January. That's next month, by the way. Haha. Alright. Good night, Bourbon Quest. We'll see you again tomorrow for day 2. Haha. Ugh, that Jack Daniels is good, bro.